Hello, this is Marcus with the Best Buy blog. Today I'm going to be reviewing this, the ASUS C3 HD webcam. I'll be talking about its ease of use, mounting it, the video and audio quality, as well as my final thoughts. Let's dive in. The ASUS C3 webcam is a mid-tier webcam that provides fantastic video and audio for an affordable price. The C3 comes with an HD 1920 by 1080 video resolution at 30 frames per second. It comes with autofocus and beamforming microphones. The unboxing experience of the ASUS C3 is very simple and straightforward. Opening the box, you're immediately greeted by the C3 webcam and its accompanied documentation. Now, when it comes to using the ASUS C3, it's actually incredibly easy to use with little to no setup. ASUS clearly developed this webcam to be plug and play. The ASUS C3 connects to your computer via USB-A port, and unlike other webcams, the ASUS doesn't require you to download any software or install any drivers in order for it to work. Using the C3, I actually tested this on my Windows machine, Chromebook, and my MacBook, and was surprised that all of these devices immediately recognized this little webcam. The only setup that I actually had to do was set the C3 as the default camera and microphone within the laptop itself. One thing you'll notice is that when the C3 is in use, you'll actually notice a small white LED light up on the front of the webcam. For privacy reasons, I would have also preferred that ASUS include some sort of privacy cover to cover the camera here when the camera isn't being used. Now let's talk a little bit about how you're going to mount the ASUS webcam. ASUS actually made mounting the C3 very simple. The C3 can be mounted on your laptop, computer monitor, or on the table using the included clip here. The C3's clip moves up to 90 degrees so that you can easily adjust the vertical angle of the camera. And on the bottom of the clip here, you're going to notice that it does have a tripod screw mount so that you can attach this to a tripod. For me, as someone who does live streaming, the ability to mount your webcam on a tripod is essential. It gives the streamers the flexibility to find that perfect height and angle when you're mounting your camera. After you mount the camera, the C3 does have some fine-tuning adjustments. The base here allows for horizontal adjustment by tilting the camera left or right, and the camera can actually be rotated 360 degrees. Unfortunately, the base does not actually allow fine-tuning of the camera vertically. Instead, what ASUS relies on is for you to change this clip here up and down in order to adjust those vertical angles. In my real world use, I actually found this to be somewhat inconvenient. Finding the ideal angle required a combination of adjusting the camera clip here and moving my laptop screen, so it's a little bit of trial and error. Before diving into image and audio quality, let's have a look at a sample from the ASUS C3 webcam. So this is a sample of the webcam from the 2020 MacBook, both video as well as audio. And this is a sample from the ASUS C3 web camera, both video and audio. When we compare the ASUS C3 video quality to my laptop's internal camera, the C3 is a clear winner. This is because the C3 has an all-round better hardware and it shows significant improvement in that video and audio quality. The larger camera sensor creates better image fidelity, and its 1920 by 1080 resolution leads to more fine detail. When you look at the C3's image processing, it's clear that ASUS added their own filter to the video output. Colors in the video are cooler with an emphasis towards green hues. Another strength of the C3 camera is its field of view. The ASUS has a 78-degree field of view, which is significantly wider than your standard laptop webcams. I've always felt that laptop webcams somewhat felt cramped. It feels like you can't really move around freely without some part of your body disappearing out of the frame. Thankfully, on the ASUS C3, the wider field of view means that you can fit more of yourself into the video without having to back up or push the camera farther away from you. This also works really well if you have friends and family that you want to include in the frame when you're doing a video call. Now, when we're talking about audio, the ASUS C3 comes equipped with beamforming microphones. These microphones are meant to reduce ambient noise while isolating your voice. In my test, the beamforming microphones produce very loud and clear audio. Usually on video calls, I find that I have to speak a lot louder in order for my audience to hear me. However, with the C3, that wasn't the case. I could speak at a normal volume, and this was more than enough for people to hear me clearly. While the C3 does use beamforming microphone technology, it does not actually have noise cancellation technology. This means that listeners will still be able to hear ambient sounds around you, such as fans or the sound of mechanical keyboard typing. Alright, my final thoughts on the ASUS C3 web camera. If you're in the market for a web camera, you should definitely check out the ASUS C3. It delivers great full HD video and clear audio for a very reasonable price. It has a very simple plug-and-play nature and is compatible with Windows, Mac, and Chromebooks. And its very small form factor here makes it perfect for anyone on the go. In addition to that, if you don't mind the preset filters or the lack of noise cancellation, then the ASUS C3 might just be the webcam for you. Well, that's all for today, everybody. If you'd like to know more about the ASUS C3 webcam, go to the Best Buy blog and check out my full review. If you'd like to know what else I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at PewX31 or on Facebook and YouTube at PewX3. Thanks again, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.